Hello, everyone. Yes, while I was away to the San Francisco Pen Show, I did receive all of my pens, all of my Leonardos that I bought, and I did buy 2 Leonardos before I went to the San Francisco Pen Show. Did I forget to say at the beginning? Yes, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Lau with Ken-chan Crafts. And so today I have the unboxing and review of the Momento Zero Foresta Umbra, which is a Goldspot exclusive for this year. This, I got it in a fine. I wanted a medium initially because it's such a gorgeous pen that I would probably put shimmer inks in there because it's so pretty, and it is a cartridge converter, so I think it'll be easier to clean that with shimmer. Again, it's the Foresta Umbra Goldspot exclusive, and so you get this beautiful, gorgeous green. I don't know if it's art or if it's just like a beautiful photo. It's probably a photo because it's just so crisp and clear. And then inside you have the regular Leonardo black cardboard box, paper box, and then the clamshell plastic box. Again, the international guarantee with the warranty in here. Yeah, so if there's any issues with your pen from Goldspot, just give them a message and they will take care of that with this warranty. So, okay, so to the pen. I have not seen it completely yet. Let's take a look at the pen. All right. Oh my gosh. The glimpse that I had of this pen, I think it's the most beautiful, perfect swirl. So I did message them when I bought this pen, and I asked for, what is it, an even amount of greens and browns throughout the pen, and you know what, they did a great job of it. So let's just take this clip off here. We'll take a closer look at the pen. Oh my god, would you just look at that. Sorry for my inky fingers if that's distracting to you. It's distracting to me. All right, so just look at that. Beautiful greens. Just look at that beautiful, beautiful brown. And there's like some dark browns and light browns together, mixed with like just beautiful shades of green. This is like almost like a grassy green with the darker greens, and then the chatoyant mossy greens, and then like this, the brown here is like auburn and bark. This pen resin is just so beautiful. And then you look at the body here too. Look at it. Do you see those shiny sparkles? That's not the chatoyance of the colors. This pen is diamond cast resin. So the resin has little flecks of diamond throughout, and you can see it sparkling there. It's so beautiful. This is my very first diamond cast resin, and I'm just bedazzled by how the diamond is like shining across the chatoyance. It's almost like there's light inside the pen. But of course it's just reflecting the light, and it's got a cute little tree there with Leonardo for Goldspot, and I got number 48 of 150 pens. These are almost all sold out, so there's only fines left, and I think extra fine and maybe the stub. The 1.5 stub is 1.5 is just way too huge. Oh my god, this pen is gorgeous. Okay, so the design of this pen does come with ruthenium trimming. So this, as you can see, it's reflecting the light, and so it looks like it's silver, but it is black. It is so cool. I feel like the black definitely allows the the brighter green and brighter tones of these browns to shine and pop out. It's super beautiful, and I'm sorry, it just looks better when I bring it up close. If you love earthy toned colors, this is the perfect pen for you. You do not want to miss out on this one. At first, when I saw Tom from Goldspot showing this pen, I was like, green and brown, that's not really my color. However, it's so beautiful together, and I knew it would be beautiful in person, and so I had to go for it. And then I watched Figboot's video, and he talked about diamond cast resin and talked about how these are little flecks of diamond in there, and I'm just like, sign me up, I need to get this. And it's an exclusive, so like all that put together, and I just needed it. I told myself I don't have an earthy Leonardo yet. I do have greens, green and blue Leonardos, but they're leaning more towards like the oceanic and water side of things. This one definitely gives you earth vibes, and it's so lovely. Oh, okay, so my Paraiso Maldives, my very first Leonardo, I thought was the most perfect, most beautiful resin pattern. This one is the second Leonardo in my collection that I think has the most perfect array and assortment of swirls and color. So now that's subjective. To me, the perfect amount is where it's like an even balance of all the colors in the pen, and they are intermingled with each other rather than like one large swab of a color. To me, that's the perfect resin swirl pattern, but that doesn't mean that it isn't beautiful if it isn't like that perfect swirl. The rest of my Leonardos are beautiful in their own way, and I've come to love them, even though they're not the pattern I expect. So, but this one, I'm just in love with the pattern. So there's no doubts about me wanting to pick up this pen and just write with it. Oh gosh, the browns are like, if this was just a really dark brown, I would probably not care much about it. But they have this pen has a wide array of brown shades, and it does just really go so well with these green shades. I love it so much, you guys. Okay, it's not much of a review, it's just me gushing over it. I am so sorry about that. And again, my inky fingers. Ugh. Okay, so going back to the design of the pen, it has the 3-ring. Again, I would prefer the larger geometric band, but I have come accustomed to these 3 bands, and it is perfectly fine. It's nice to have a variety of the Leonardo pens. If they come up with a new ring band design, I would be so interested to see how it will look, and it would be nice to have different variations of cap bands. And then again, the clip is just the Leonardo clip. It is pretty stiff, but you can move it a bit and put it into your shirt pockets if you want. Again, this pen, the Leonardo Momento Zeros come with a blind cap over here to act as a internal piston, but the Momento Zeros are a cartridge converter pens. All right, so let's take a look at wow, that nib is so black. Okay, it is, it looked less black and dark in the pictures, but this is fine. I think Leonardo only has one ruthenium nib. So you can see the F there in this La Fenice nib. Honestly, this black nib is so hard to show in video, but it's so cool. And the grip here is actually very dark. It's got a lot of dark browns and light browns in there, not as much green. So I think like it's so stealthy right there. And then bright barrel, love it, love the contrast. Again, with all Leonardo Momento Zeros, they have a lovely, lovely grip that tapers down towards the nib, and The threads here are not sharp at all. Let's see how many turns it takes to... The Leonardos do have quite a lot of, quite a bit of a turn to open it. So that's one. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, it's only 1.25. Yeah, not even a quarter. So 1.25 turns, which is really nice. Oh, God, I'm just looking at this pen. It's so beautiful in person, you guys. Trust me when I say this. It is beautiful. So beautiful. Okay. So a fine nib. I wish it was a medium because I will want to put shimmers in here. Let's just take a quick look at comparisons with other pens. So in comparison to my other Leonardos, the Leonardo Momento Zero is the smallest of all of the models. You can see there. Oh my goodness, they're so beautiful. Oh, okay. This is the Supernova model, and this is the Momento Zero Grande. They are the same size. People call the Supernovas the Grande model, or like the Grande size, but it is a different model. And then here's the Magico and the regular Momento Zero. So it increases in size. I like writing with my Leonardo pens unposted, so you can see the size difference there. The Momento Zero is about 5 inches, and then the Momento Zero Grande is 5.3 inches, and so it is much longer. Oh, it's a little bit longer, and it's, you know, this size range is perfect for my handwriting. And then if you do use these, I do not recommend posting these because they are very long. Let's see, I don't want to damage the nib. Yeah. The Supernova is too long. These are such long pens posted. Well, the two Grande models. Okay. So when posted, the Supernova is actually the longest, and then the Grande, the Momento Magico, and the Momento Zero. But the Momento Zero and Magico are very similar to each other. All right, so if you are shopping for Leonardos, that is the difference between the models and the sizes. Hopefully this is helpful for anyone shopping. I'm looking at you, Simone. But if you have questions about Leonardos, put them down in the comments. I am more than happy to talk about it and answer your questions. Okay, and then comparing this with other pens that you guys might have. Here's the Kaweco Sport. This is the All Sport. Here's a Benu Talisman. It's the same size as Benu Talisman. And here's the Lamy All-Star. So it's slightly shorter than the All-Star. Here is a Pilot Vanishing Point, so it's slightly shorter as well. Here's a Sailor Pro Gear Slim and a Pilot Custom 823. So it definitely is an average size pen. If you have Lamys, the Benu Talisman, Vanishing Point, or the TWSBI, it's about the same size as those kind of pens. And definitely these two are pocket pens, so they're smaller. And the Pilot Custom 823 is just a nice, lovely big pen. Let's see how these look unposted. Okay, so the Momento Zero is shorter than the Benu Talisman and the Lamy. The Custom 823 is slightly longer than all three of these. Okay, and then all of these posted. Okay, when posted, it sits longer, again, longer than the Pilot Custom 823, and then the Lamy and the Benu are the longest. So you can see that. Lovely, comfortable posted size. The weight of the cap is very light, and so the pen itself uninked is about 18 to 19 grams unposted, and if you post it, it's about 25 grams. So it definitely does not back weight the pen at all when you write with it posted. Let's ink this pen up. So because it's got such dominant green and brown hues, I have decided to go with these. You know, I think these 4 colors look really good with the pen. So I have Colorverse Project 27, A Capricorn, or Alpha Capricorn, Ferris Wheel Press Spruce County Post, which is a lovely like forest green, steeped umber. I think it's like a warm brown, but it does dry to be like a cooler brown. And then Land of Shangri-La from Ferris Wheel Press. This ink is interesting. It's got like brownish green hue when it's unsaturated and it's dry, but in the darker and more wet passes of the ink, it's got more of the like silvery shimmer as well as a darker forest green tone. But in writing, it's kind of almost black with more of a brown undertone. So this is definitely a green, but it leans very brown. So out of these inks, I think I want to try Colorverse Project 27 Alpha Capricorn, because the shimmer in there is almost bronze-like, and so it matches the light brown of this pen, and the green is just gorgeous. So I'm gonna go with this one. Let's see how it looks coming out of a fine nib. I know that Leonardo fines do write on the they are pretty fine. Leonardo fines write like a true fine, Western fine. Okay, so this ink is really beautiful. Just the swatch itself, and cannot wait to see. All right, let's zoom in there a bit. So this is the Leonardo Momento 0. Goldspot. Leonardo. Foresta Umbra. Wow. The ink goes down a little darker and then it dries lighter because of the shimmer. This is a fine nib. Okay. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. It does not flex, there's no line variation, but as I'm writing with it, it feels a little bouncy for some reason. It's not supposed to be bouncy, but I like that feel. I love a little bounce in a pen, like the softness, not like a big bounce, but it's just a small bounce with a touch of softness. So with fast writing, the feed keeps up. Reverse writing, it actually writes in reverse. This ink doesn't seem to be a dry ink. It comes out really well, and I do love the color. It's not entirely green. I think that's a play of the mixture between the copper shimmer and the bright green, forest green ink. So very, very lovely. I just adore this ink color so much. And coming out of this fine nib is actually really nice. Like, I love fine nibs, so I'm happy with this. And this pen is the epitome of beauty. Oh, so beautiful. Isn't it just mesmerizing? Okay, so that ends my review of the Leonardo Momento 0 Goldspot X Leonardo exclusive Foresta Umbra. If you have any questions about this pen or any Leonardo pens, if you found this helpful, please leave a comment down below, leave a like, and subscribe for more videos in the future. Thank you and have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.